Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know anyone who has ever gotten deathly sick or been in a car accident and needed a blood transfusion? Where did that blood come from? It comes from donors just like you and me. Who knew that such a small commitment of time and a small amount of blood can save lives? How can you be a part of this wonderful gift of life? Why should you do this? Where do I go to give? I will answer all these questions, and then you and then you too will be able to save a life just like me. Did you know there are different types of blood donations? America's Blood.org says one way to donate blood. One way is to donate whole blood. This is the most well-known or common donation. After you donate whole blood, it's separated into components: red cells, platelets, and plasma. Then they are distributed for use in hospitals. Don't worry, they do all of the separating and handling for you. Apheresis is a donation type that separates your blood during your donation and gives you back the parts they don't need. It's called a double red donation and is also broken down into cells, plasma, double red cells, plasma, platelets, and red cells. Just think how many precious lives can be saved when you donate blood. BNL.gov states that about 32,000 pints or more are used each day in the U.S. Every 3 seconds, someone needs blood. Just one pint of blood can help save as many as 3 people. The average adult has 10 pints of blood in his or her body. 1 pint is easily replaced after a donation. Do you know anyone who has ever needed an emergency transfusion? Do you have someone you love ever been in a serious car accident, needed surgery, or have a serious illness? Well, I do. This picture you now see is Faye Panza. She is my grandmother, my nanny. One day not long ago, she was at home with a slight fever, but she was behaving not like herself, and she was very weak, so we called an ambulance, and she was quickly taken in and admitted to the hospital. After several tests and scans, it was determined that she was bleeding internally. She was given several pints of blood. She recovered quickly. Thank you to those kind and generous people who donated blood at that time. It saved my nanny's life. I bet if you took a minute and asked around, you would find out just how many people you know who have had an event like this in their life. So you too can save a life. How can you do it? Call the Red Cross or Connect Life. Here are their numbers and websites. You can easily set up an online account to set up appointments. They will send you appointment reminders in a text, by email, or by voicemail. You will have your choice of dates, times, locations, and type of donation. Your commitment is as small as 1 hour. How simple is that? My mom has donated 37 pints of blood in her life. She has saved over 100 people. RedCross.org says that you can donate every 56 days or about 8 weeks for whole blood, and every 112 days or 16 weeks for double reds. Just think in the matter of 1 year, you can save up to 6 lives. That is incredible. Did you know you can also donate blood for yourself for an upcoming surgery? Aren't you impressed that there are all of these donation gifts? Here are some stories of lives that have been saved from this gift of a blood donation. Tatiana's parents found out when she was 2 weeks old that she had sickle cell anemia and she is required to have regular transfusions. They have saved her life. She is now 16 years old. Little May was adopted from China as a baby when it was determined she had a condition called beta thalassemia. That reduces the amount of hemoglobin in her blood that is necessary to live. She has received blood transfusions every 21 days of her life for the last 10 years. Brian Boyle has been alive the last 10 years after being in a terrible car accident when a dump truck T-boned his car, where he shattered his ribs, collapsed his lung, and broke his collarbone and lost 60% of his blood. Near death, he received many pints of blood. Now he doesn't want to waste his second chance of life, so he competes in triathlons to raise money and awareness for the American Red Cross. Go Brian. Little baby Quinn Bassow was born with a huge bleeding tumor on his leg. He needed transfusions equal to 5 times the amount of blood found in a newborn's body. People ask what they can do to support a family in these circumstances. Answer: give blood. Blood donations saved little Quinn's life. ConnectLife.org says that currently there is not an emergency shortage, but that never means stop donating. It is a marathon, not a sprint. I recently heard our family friend Elaine say that she was going to donate blood in honor of her husband, Rick, who has recently died of cancer. I wanted to know what the connection between cancer and blood donations was, so I asked her. She said that cancer patients need to get many blood transfusions. Really. I researched this. VerywellHealth.com states that chemotherapy and radiation treatments can damage cells in bone marrow that make blood and platelets. This leads to low red blood cells counts and measures the risk of infections and bleeding. Transfusions help solve this problem for cancer patients. Now we both learned something new. According to brmsonline.com, there are also many health benefits to donating blood. They include reduced risk of cancer and better overall health. Also, help reduces the risk of cancer to your liver and pancreas. It may also help improve cardiovascular health and reduce obesity. By donating, your body must continuously refresh and replenish its blood cells count. And this helps your body to stay healthy. According to GriswoldHomeCare.com, 38% of the U.S. population can donate blood, but only less than 10% actually do. So if you are 16 years or older, what are you waiting for? They give you snacks. So make a call or go online. Donating only takes about 1 hour of your time to save 3 people for a lifetime. You may save a newborn baby or someone's nanny who might be on your list to save today. Please save a life. Donate blood. I do. Thank you.